So now let's talk about how natural selection actually happens. ठीक है, तो taking the rabbit analogy, अगर आपके rabbit के population is increasing, the resources that they utilize to get their to continue life is are basically going to decrease. ठीक है, so resources are running out, and as a result, rabbits struggle for their life and eventually begin to die off. The individuals that adapt to the environment continue to live. So this is basically how natural selection happens. ठीक है, सबसे पहले आपकी ओवर प्रोडक्शन होती है and your population is going to increase at a oops ये गलत हो गया. Your population is going to increase at a geometric rate. Then there's going to be competition in that population for resources because the resources are limited and number of individuals have increased. ठीक है ना, so only a fraction of the offspring in a population will live to produce the offspring, the rest will die. ठीक है ना, so for a time the number of individuals in a population remain fairly constant. Then there's variation जो कि phenotypic और genotypic characteristic में आती है. ठीक है, and some of these variations are more favorable for the environment than others, and this is called adaptation. So those individuals with more favorable traits will produce more offspring, and those with unfavorable traits will produce less offspring and eventually die off. So that was the order of events, but we should also look at the factors that affect this process. Okay? So there are biotic factors which are caused by other living organisms. ठीक है ना? तो different species या interspecies interactions and also predators या available prey या available organisms to eat and how they are affecting the organisms that we are studying. इसमें predation आ जाती है, competition for food आ जाता है, and disease causing organisms with which are pathogens, वो pathogenesis cause करते हैं, तो ये सारी चीज़ें आ जाती हैं. Then there's abiotic factors, which are non-living factors such as resources like water and nutrients. So if you have a look here, ठीक है, यहाँ पे there are different metrics for natural selection. ठीक है, अब इस species में variations हैं, and one of them may be more suited for an environment, and they're eventually going to adapt and flourish. ठीक है ना, और ये किस तरह से अडेप्ट हो सकती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, taller giraffes can reach food and leaves that are higher up, ठीक है ना, compared to giraffes that are shorter. So shorter ones are going to get less nutrition and die off sooner because they'll reproduce less. The taller ones are going to reproduce more, and over time जो टॉलर फिनोटाइप है वो आपकी environment में ज़्यादा हो जाएगी because that is more suited to या better adapted to live in that environment, and this idea is basically survival of the fittest.